Okay. Okay. So I don't have to do it at the end like I did before or last night. I'm gonna start with my collective. I'm gonna start with my good old collective. I say Jax is the first one there. Jax is the first one there. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, divine spirit, divine source, call forth all the energies that are connected to me, to the ancestors, all that's working for my highest good. Spirit, I ask that you to move. Anytime it's like you breathe, I put my hand so your ear clearly understand. All right. Spirit, let's see, what do we have for the collective? Hey, Samitra. And hit the ceiling. There was somebody who posted and said they don't really believe in collective readings. I said, okay. Oh, me. No, I didn't go live. I didn't go live on IG. Hold up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take this call. Give me 1 second. Jack, could you tell Instagram, TikTok, please? All right. I'm back. Okay. Spirit, let's go ahead and get a collective message here at the top. Ooh. So I don't have to do it at the bottom. Let it the Spirit, what do we have here? Let's see. What is the energy that you want to address here with the collective? That's what takes that. All right. Okay. Dear God. All right. First and foremost, we got the high priest here who shows up in reverse. Dear God. Okay. When the high priest shows up in reverse, the high priest specifically speaks to hidden information. People keeping things away from you, having a hidden agenda. And so be prepared for those things to come up to the surface. Okay? And the problem here is never whether or not the truth will reveal itself. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about the truth revealing itself. The truth is going to reveal itself. The worry is connected to what you are going to do once you hear and receive that truth. That's where the worry is. Because the Spirit has always revealed. The Spirit has always brought forth the information. Again, where the problem lies, where the problem appears, is in what you are going to do about or with that truth being brought to the surface. Because I guarantee you, everybody who has ended up in a continued bad situation went against what they originally knew. Talk themselves out of their knowing. Convince yourself against what you knew. And that's the facts. Okay? That's just the facts. It just is what it is. You talked yourself out of what you knew. You convince yourself outside of what it is that you knew. And that's just where it is. So, the Spirit is saying there's going to be individuals around you with hidden information, right? And also, here we go, receive this. You don't have the full truth. You don't always have the full truth. Okay? Somebody can talk to you till they blue in the face about what their side is. And if you've only heard that perspective, you can't help but assume that to be true. But I'm telling you, the Spirit is going to be bringing things to the surface about hidden agendas, hidden perspectives, hidden. Okay? So you want to be mindful of that. So if anybody who is in the midst of a trial and a tribulation coming forth telling you all about it, hold your mule before you act, because there's something that you need to see that you ain't seen yet. Okay? Moving forward here, we got the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is all about financial gain. Okay? All about financial gain. All about wealth. All about abundance. Okay? And so with that energy there, you got to know that this is the season for the manifestation. I said this last night, where this is the manifesting season. Okay? That is my predicament. Come on, Lynn. This is the manifestation season. We're in the spring. Spring forward. Springing our manifestations into the atmosphere. Speak your manifestation. I don't care if you just spoke it out loud one time. If you have a candle, you want to do a working on a candle, you want to do this, you want to do that. Speak that out. Okay? Because this is the season for growth. In particular, especially with finances and business. I'm watching the manifestation class again today. Very good, Deja. Also, if y'all didn't get to be a part of the manifestation class, then you can pay for that playback. Or, well, that's all you can do right now is pay for the playback. Will my money get better? Well, it's interesting that you came in here at this time because I'm just talking about, I'm doing a collective first. I'm talking about the King of Pentacles here. And the King of Pentacles is speaking directly to this time being for financial growth and abundance. So the question should not be, will my money get better, right? The declaration should be, my money will get better. So much needed information. Y'all get it, get the playback. Come on. Okay. Now, we now have also the Three of Cups here, which shows up reverse. And when the Three of Cups shows up reverse, this is speaking to overindulging. Overindulging. Having too much fun, okay, too much partying, too much gossip, too just doing the most, okay? Be wary of that in this energy because remember what I said. Here, with the High Priest in reverse, there's some hidden things. There's things that you don't fully know about, all right? So, yes, we have this abundance. Yes, we have these finances. Yes, we have this money coming in. However, comma, we can have all of that, which is all beautiful, which is all good. But what we don't want to do is overindulge and waste our increase. Okay? That's what we have within the energy spirit for the collective. What are some steps that the collective needs to take for the collective? So as I just said, I'm doing the collective right now. If you want to get on the list, go ahead and get on the list. Okay. Spirit. Let's get 3 steps. 3 things we can do. All right. Here we go. First thing you can do, we got the 6 of Cups. All right. When we got the 6 of Cups, the Spirit is talking about reflecting. Reflect on the past year. Reflect on things that have been recently happening. Reflect on yourself. Reflect. Okay? Because it is through our reflection that we're able to discover what needs to be focused on, what needs to be addressed, where our betterment needs to be, okay? From that reflection. In addition to that, the next step is, you see, we got the Knight of Swords here that shows up in reverse. And when the Knight of Swords shows up in reverse, This is talking about impulsiveness. All right. This is not the time to be impulsive. But see, the Spirit talked about that when we had the Three of Cups showing up in reverse. All right. This is not the time to be impulsive, because most of the time when you're impulsive, you're not thinking clearly, and the direction that you go in lacks. Okay. So you don't want to do that, because your impulsiveness will then cause you to enter into burnout. Okay? Burnout, the musical. And then you're not going to want to do anything. And heavy on the burnout, because we got the 10 of Wands in reverse. So when we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, this is about doing it all. This is about overcommitting. Okay? So be mindful of this energy, this go-getter energy that would put you in a bind. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. All right? Because that will do what? Overwhelm you and will lead to burnout. All right? So there is this thing about burnout that keeps coming up, and overdoing and overindulging. Lines to open. Absolutely. All right? Overindulging, overdoing. Okay? Let's see for the collective here. Some wisdom that we need to maintain. I'm so tired. That's this energy that we're talking about right here. Burnout. What's some wisdom we want to keep at the tip of our tongue? Mm-mm-mm. We got the Hierophant, which shows up upright. And when the Hierophant shows up upright, this is talking about traditions. Lynn says, you are right on point for me in all areas. This is talking about traditions. This is talking about institutions. But more so what this is speaking of is grounding. This is speaking of the earth energy, okay? And so it's important for you to be grounded. Grounded. Okay? Yeah, Kiara, I just did a collective right now, but I'm getting ready to open it back up for people to get independent readings. Okay? So you want to ground yourself in something. Even when we're on this spiritual path, which is such a beautiful thing, as we know, you got to have some type of footing. You got to have some type of grounding. Because if you don't got no type of footing, you don't have some type of grounding, then what do you got? What do you got? You run the risk of floating yourself up, and away. Okay? Okay? So ground yourself in something. Have some type of basis. Have some type of practice. If you know what? Ban you. Have some type of practice. If you know that you don't have any type of grounding, any type of stability, then get it. And that's why I always recommend spiritual coaching sessions, Because sometimes you don't need a reading. Sometimes you need a coaching session. You need to sit down and say, Darcel, these are the things that I am struggling with. These are the issues that I'm having. And because these are the issues that I'm having, help. And sometimes it's just talking back with somebody and working that thing through. Okay? Because I find that's my case most of the time, where I already know what I need to do. I just need to talk it out. And if I could talk it out, everything comes into fruition. Okay. All right. I need, because I pull my cards and they're so confirming. Yeah, Lonesome Stoner. Yeah. Book a coaching session, a consultation. Absolutely. You can do it right in. Go to the link in my bio. You can book that right there. Because I'm telling you, from experience, most of the time you get a one-on-one or you get a reading on something. And yes, well, I'm saying most of the time. Yes, are there going to be things that come up there that you didn't realize and stuff like that and stuff that you may not have been aware of? Yes. But a bulk of that is going to be a confirmation. The bulk of the readings are going to be confirmations to what you were thinking about. Okay? That's going to be the bulk. Okay? So when you have the spiritual coaching session, then we can talk about the execution of what you have been getting confirmed. Okay? Baby, the trolls. Oh, Lord, Tarot Destroyer has cast a Haitian Hex 87 on you. What? That sends me. Anyway, and so that's that. So I say that. I definitely say, and, well, you know, and speaking of the hex that they said was just cast on me, ooh, good thing I went ahead and got my curse breaking class, just in case someone puts as they said, a Haitian 87 hex on you. This is the good thing that I'm teaching a curse breaking class on April 21st. So go ahead and sign up for that class. That is the food, child. Okay. Hi, Kira. Okay, not that, child. Kira, where are you at? Are you on YouTube? Or are you on? Oh, you're here. All right. What's your question? What are we looking into, Kira? I'm from HTX. Come on, Houston, Texas. I'm from Saytown. I'm from San Antonio. Come on, Texas, baby. Now, I love my city and everything, but Texas is also not, it's not the best state. But it is the best state. Let's be clear. Okay. Okay. General. All right. So we're going to do a general here. We're going to discuss the energy, what's going on around you, what's the energy around you, and some things that you can expect. Okay? All right. Jamar the Wanderer. You going to be in Estee Memorial Weekend? The politics is what's crazy. The politics is crazy. All right. Let me say my prayer. Kira will begin. After Kira, I have Julia. And then I got Kiara. All right. My spirit, connect me to Kiara's energy, please. Okay. Here we go. Kira, so while I am pulling here on the energy around you, the spirit showed to me clearly just now an issue with appearances for you. All right. There's a concern here about presenting yourself a certain way, but sometimes that can be a hyper concern, okay? About showing up a certain way, looking a certain way, how you present yourself, and the issue with how people receive you, what people gonna think, okay? The issue is that there's a focus here on the presentation, right? But the problem underneath that is we could present well and not be well, Kira said, I just deleted my Facebook. Spirit came in strong. You understand? We can present well and not be well. Okay. So in the wellness journey, okay, in the betterment journey, in the spiritual journey, it's really about cultivating an internal environment of wellness, an internal environment of holism. Okay. How can I be well within? Because if I'm well within, that's all that matters. Okay. So people could have varying opinions and things like that. People can have varying opinions and things of that nature, but it's not going to matter if there is a confidence and a clarity within self. Okay. And so if there is not, then it is easier to come under a chokehold of an attack. Okay. So I have to say that first. So spirit, separate from that, let's go ahead and look. And so to remedy that, that's when we get into our self-love. But let me tell you what self-love is not. Self-love is not, hi, KY or Key. I'll get a reading for you, my love. I have my Cash App right there. You can send $25 to the Cash App, and that puts you on the list. Self-love is not earmuffs in the bed, reading a book in silk pajamas and taking a bath with flowers and things. The greatest act of self-love is the truth. The full truth. Not trying to protect nobody with a lie. It don't work. All right? Greatest act of self-love is the truth. It's the full truth. Okay? All right. Spirit, what do we have showing up in Kira's images? Has there been an overall comment? I really just started, so not yet, May. Not yet. But you know there is. Okay, let's look at this. Kira said, I wanted to create a platform as a healer, and I had the thought that if I'm not presented a certain way, I won't be heard. So Spirit is here to correct that for you. Spirit is here to correct that for you. That's why that came through in that way, in that fashion. Right? To help undo and heal that thought. Okay? To heal that thought. So, first here, in the energy, we have the Sun card, okay, in reverse. All right? When the Sun card shows up in reverse, this is specifically talking about a cloudiness within the inner child energy, okay? Based in the sacral, all right? And your inner child is being challenged, okay? Because you see, the inner child, the childhood version of yourself, you know, kids will get up there and start wiggling, and they don't care. They don't care nothing about rhythm. They don't care nothing about the who look, and the kids will get out there and start. They don't care. Kids will run out in the middle of the street, getting ready to have their head just knocked off altogether. Okay? And they have a sort of carefree, unapologetic, that's exactly it, unapologeticness. And so the Spirit is calling you to also awaken that aspect of you. You see Raw Flow Energy in the comments? Go ahead and book Raw Flow Energy, okay? She is an energy healer and can help unlock that and uncover all that for you. Okay, all right, because we have that blockage, that issue there in the balancing, the imbalancing within the sacral, okay? But have the willingness to go for what it is that you believe that you're destined to do. Here's the thing, Kira. If you are destined to do it, that is a part of your plan already. That is already in your path. So that means, Kira, if that is already in your path, whether you show up with 45 hair wraps on, 57 beads on, white dots and paint on your face, or you show up in a hoodie, your destiny is still going to be your destiny. Okay? So the prayer needs to be, Spirit, protect me from anything that is stopping me, even if the thing I need protection from is myself. Because you are in your way. And that's excellent. I love figuring out that I'm the problem, because that means that I'm the solution. And guess what? Even when other people are the problem, you still the solution. Because you really still the problem. Okay. Okay. We also have the Nine of Cups, which shows up here upright, which is excellent for you. Excellent for you. All right. Because this is talking about stability. This is talking about luxury. This is talking about your dreams coming true. So there's not a question, I tell you again, of the vision that you have for yourself being a reality. That's not even a question, Kira. It's not even a question. Already in alignment with you. That is already in your path. That's already in your destiny. That's already your thing. Okay? So I'm just going to tell you congratulations. That being said, you also have to be mindful, because where there is smoke, there is fire. Okay? Do not take betrayal lightly. Don't take somebody acting some type of way and doing something shady lightly. That is a issue. Period. Okay? Don't make excuses for people's bad behaviors. There are not, let me tell you something. A mistake is something someone does unintentionally. A choice is intentional. There's a lot more people that make choices than there are that make mistakes. Okay? This is not the time. If you can't cut yourself a break, you can't cut everybody else a break. All right? The Spirit is also saying that there's some good news coming. There's creativity and creative opportunities that are on its way to you. The question is, are you willing to receive it? And the first step to the willingness is a decision. It's an affirmation. Affirm that you are open and willing to receive the fruits of your destiny. Giving people the benefit of the doubt is my problem. Hey, Spirit, what does she need to do right now, today? Right now, today, we got the Tower card. We got the Tower card, Spirit, as it pertains to what? Clarify, Spirit, what as it pertains to what? Good. Okay. Excellent. The Tower card comes to say that there needs to be a sudden transformation that happens today. Today. Today, I want you to sit down and I want you to write down all of your limiting beliefs, and I want you to cuss each one of those limiting beliefs out. Kira, now I know this sounds like I'm joking. No. I need you to write down each one of those limiting beliefs, and I need you to literally cuss those limiting beliefs out. Why? Those limiting beliefs have been disrespecting you all this time. It's time for you to give that energy back and denounce those things. I need you to do that today, and I need you to also make this commitment to yourself. I am willing to be more committed to myself than I am to others. That's what you need to do today. Okay, Kira? Thank you. You got this. You're so welcome. Thank you. This is my order. I got Julia now. I got Kiara. And then I got Keitha. Kaitha? I feel so bad. I'm going to call you Key. I got Key. Keitha. Okay? And I see you, LaQuandra. I got you. Kai. Forgive me. When you first started to do Tarot Live, did it take long for people to start to pay? When I was building up I started doing free readings first. I just started doing free readings because you're practicing as well. Because reading someone through the phone is very different than reading them in person. And so not everybody is able to pick up people's energy and things like that by just a username. So you have to practice that too. And you may not be for you. or it might be, you know? So I started off doing free readings. I think I started off doing collective readings, and I started off doing free readings. And then as I knew the quality that I was offering and my abilities were not to be played with, that's when I started charging. When I start stopping people from getting unalived, I knew then, oh, y'all have to pay me. But it's a buildup. Okay? I see you, Katrina. I got you. All right. Julia. Hi, Julia. All right, Julia, what are we reading on? You on a general. All right. All right. And let me say this. Another thing is the whole thing about staring at the screen, like waiting, right? This is the thing. You have to trust, and this is what my prayer is. And so, for those that are wanting to do this type of thing that I do, or wanting to have a business, period, any type of anything that you do to where you're helping others and you're nervous about the success of it, say this prayer and put it on the spirit. I trust. I trust that you will only send me people that I can help. If I can't help them, don't send them to me. And by proxy, if no one shows up, there is no one I need to help that day. And that is okay. That's not a failing on my part. That's not me not doing something enough. That's not my business falling through. That means that on this day, nobody needs my help. And that is okay. So I'm never concerned when TikTok don't give me all of my viewers. I got 88,000 followers. I'm not concerned about that because the people that show up are the people that I can help. Because I'm not worried about the numbers because the things are going to come. And I don't need 400 people because I don't need 400 opportunities. I just need one. And the spirit ain't let me go down yet. So I am not at all discouraged, confused, concerned, worried. Because I declare, as so should you, that I was born abundant. I was born as a magnet of success and opportunities. Hi, Melinda. I was born as that with that. I was born. I can't help but be successful. So I was born with that. So as you know, new practitioners or people who are wanting to exercise their abilities are getting into it. If you are worried about the number, you will always be chasing the number, which means that you will always be anti your work because your work is not about how many. Your work is about when you get who you get, what do you do? All right. We get off my soapbox. I hope y'all receive something from that. I've been wearing your abundant blessing oil all the time. Yes, Melinda. Abundant. I'm abundant. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm on Julia. Say my prayer. My source, divine spirit, please connect me to Julia's energy. Okay, here we go, Julia. Julia, I need to tell you to look, pay attention to the symbol of a dragonfly. The spirit is going to be sending you dragonflies, okay? Maybe not actual bugs, but you may find artwork and things with the dragonfly, okay? And I want you to look up what does the spirit animal dragonfly represent, because this is what your energy is centered in right now, okay? Spirit, what do we have here around the energy for Julia? What do we have, Spirit? What's going on? Okay, so let's start here. Well, I'm gonna get that. Forgive me for. Thank you. All right. Okay, Julia, here we go. One, let's go ahead and start here with the Seven of Swords showing up here, Julia. And when the Seven of Swords, when the Seven of Swords show up, when the Seven of Swords show up, come on, 47. This is talking about dishonesty. Okay, dishonesty in your energy. All right, who are you not telling the truth about? What truths are you not communicating? I need for us to not be worried so much about what other people may think about what we know is true, or what other people may think about what we feel. The Spirit is calling you, Julia, to tell the full truth to whoever you need to tell it to. Okay? The full truth. And also, if you have had an inkling in your spirit that somebody is lying to you, they are. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. Okay? So, anybody who says one thing and does another thing is a liar. They are deceitful, or they are not committed to their truth, or they can't follow through with the truth. Either way, they're a liar. Okay? So I need you to be mindful of that, because this is showing up here in your energy. And if you keep attracting liars, ask yourself, what is the truth that you are not telling? Also in your energy, I see the Ten of Wands, which shows up here. And anytime the Ten of Wands shows up, this is talking about burdens and carrying extra responsibilities. I feel like you covering for somebody, right? Or you're just trying to not fully acknowledge what you see about these individuals. Okay? And it's just overwhelming you, and it's too much to carry. You can't carry your stuff and theirs. Not when they're perfectly able-bodied. Okay? I ain't gonna do it. I'm not carrying my stuff and yours. I'm not gonna do it. Okay? Point blank, period. I have room for 3 more people on my list. Get somebody else to carry it, because it's not gonna be me. Let me check something real quick. Hold on. Okay. In addition to that, Julia, I also want to speak to this. You have an energy here of the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? Just okay, I got you, Melinda. With this Seven of Pentacles energy showing up here, this seven of Pentacles is all about hard work. It's all about perseverance, and it's also about your goals. And this is the problem. I don't want you to be so consumed in the folks around you that you miss out on your goals, that you miss out on your vision for yourself. That's where your energy needs to be directed, because you have all the goods. Again, the question is never about long-term goals. If I'm going to be successful, is it going to work out? Is it? No, it's always is, because your destiny can't be thwarted. But you can delay it when you don't put your all towards it and you're letting other people take that energy from you. Okay? And so there is an energy here of delay. All right, being at a standstill. Okay, and so we got to get that moving. So, Spirit, let's see, what is something that Julia needs to do today? What is Julia's instruction today? Here we go. Okay, Julia, this is your instruction today. Write down them negative thoughts, because it's you here. Let me see. I gotta be like the influencers. It's you here. Your negative thoughts, you're having a self-imposed imprisonment. So I need for you to write down them negative thoughts, and I need you to debunk them. I need you to defeat them. I need you to write it out and do it. Write out what the negative thought is, and then I need you to write out a paragraph or whatever underneath that as to why that's not true, and read it till you believe it. Okay? The Spirit also needs you to get organized today. Get clear. Balance your stuff out. Figure out what you have going on, because chaos and disorganization also begets frustration and delay. In addition to that, I also need you to think about the folks that's not serving you and cut your losses. Prepare to start seeing those people on. Okay? All right, it was good while it lasted, while it was, but you do not help me. You are harmful to me. Okay? That's what you need to do today. Write down the negative beliefs, debunk them. Okay? Get a vision and a plan for yourself and get yourself back organized. Okay? And make a list of the people, take note of the people or the habits that you have that's not serving you, and do the work necessary to release those things. Okay, Julia? I feel like my energy is intense today. Am I intense? I don't mean to be intense. Am I coming off like... Hey, come on, birthday. Wait a minute, I was going to start singing and the voice ain't right. I got to warm up. But happy birthday. You see, one thing about me, I would catch myself in real time. I said, I'm locked in. That's good, Elias. Because y'all not going to have me on the record. But happy birthday to you. Because I know y'all like to screen record. Okay? I'm actually going to go ahead and close my list right now. because that's what Spirit said. So I'm going to close my list. Okay, so this is who I have now. Now I have Kiara Smith. Then I got Kai. And then I got Q, Katrina, then Melinda. That's all I'm doing. Okay. All right, K is the letter of the day. Kiara, are you here? Dishing with Daddies. Yeah, yeah. I'm giving a reading in case I don't respond. Okay. I see you. Okay, Kiara, what are we reading on, boo? I see you said general here. So y'all make sure y'all send y'all's questions in the memo. Well, you can't. If you sent it, because it's closed now. Never mind. Disregard everything I just said. All right, I see it. All right, Kiara, here we go. Let's see what's going on in the energy. Hold on. Let me plug up my phone. Because I will sit here, phone be on 0%. And then I'm yelling at the phone. I'm yelling at the phone like it's the phone's fault for not being charged. And it is, because you knew you was dying. The phone knew I'm here for blaming the phone. I need the phone to take responsibility for not being charged. Okay. Everybody talking about me. What about the phone? Huh? Why does the phone get to get out of it? All right. It knew. It was that I wasn't dying. It was. All right. Spirit, please connect me to Kiara's energy, please. All right, Spirit. What's going on here with Kiara's energy? Oh. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Here, let's start here. We got the high priestess here. I'm smack, and that's one thing about me. I will smack down on a gun. Okay. Y'all better get y'all break down a piece of that extra long-lasting flavor refresher spearmint. Okay. High priestess is here, upright, Kiara. This is very powerful because this is you utilizing the divine feminine energy, the divine being, the intuition, and following that intuition. Follow that intuition. All right. You are in alignment. You have put yourself in the authoritarian seat of your life. There has been a decision here to not let life happen to you. Okay? To where you said, I'm going to take up the responsibility, as you should. So congratulations for that. I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Nothing works until you do. You got to make the decision, and you have made the decision. So congratulations on following your intuition, being in alignment with that. All right. Now recognize your intuition as sacred and continue to follow your intuition. I'm going to tell you why. We got the Page of Pentacles that shows up upright. When the Page of Pentacles shows up upright, this talks about manifestation. This is talking about new abundance. This is talking about new financial opportunities, a newness. All right. I also want you to pay attention to your moon placement, by the way, as it pertains to the intuition. I want you to pay attention to your earth placements. Let your earth placements in your natal chart guide you when it comes to the finances. That's the Capricorn, that's the Taurus, that's the Virgo. All right. But listen, this is good news coming by way of the changes that you have made. Just again, to support this, we have the Seven of Cups, which shows up upright. When the Seven of Cups shows up upright, this talking about wise decision making. This is talking about choices, right? This is talking about going forward in your purpose. All right. You took a step back, you gained yourself a new perspective, and you have made choices towards opportunities. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay? This is a great choice, and it's going to yield abundance for you. And a fourth confirmation to this decision. You got the Three of Cups upright. Great decision. This is celebration. There's a celebration that must ensue. Go and get you some ice cream. Get you some ice cream, Kiara. Get you some ice cream. Treat yourself. Okay? Treat yourself. This is a time for celebration. So whatever decision you made, good job. We got the Tower card, which shows up here at the bottom of the deck. With the Tower card showing up here at the bottom of the deck. Hi, Taisha. I have to call you. With the Tower card showing up here at the bottom of the deck, reversed, this is speaking about a personal transformation. Prior to this, you have been afraid of the change. Afraid of making these decisions and not knowing that you could. But now is the time to release. Time to release yourself. Okay? This is the time. So, congratulations. Let's see what else the Spirit, what does Kiara need to do right now? Now we're going to got all this good information. What does she need to do right now? I did close my list, but you know what, Taisha? Boom. I opened it back up for you because it's okay. I opened it back up for you. Okay. So here we go. We got the King of Swords here. This is what you need to do. The King of Swords upright speaks to head over heart, discipline, all right, mental clarity, leadership. This will be tapping into the divine masculine energy, the divine doing energy, okay? Be about your business. Make sure your mind is clear. Now we're making the rest of our decisions. This is logical. We're making sure that it's making sense and it's not only just based on how we physically feel about it. All right. So make sure that the things are, go over the logistics of the decision that you made and make sure that you fully understand what that is. You got the strength card at the bottom. All right. So continue with the courage. Don't lose the courage. Don't lose the strength because you have made the right choice, the right decision. Okay? Good job. Thank you. Kiara, so I'm surprised this time I don't have to fly and put you in a chokehold. Any day I don't have to put people in a chokehold is a good day. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lack of chokeholderization that's necessary. Me, I'm grateful. Okay? All right, here we go, Kai. Are you here? Yes, live and masculine leadership sounds better. No chokehold today. Today. Now tomorrow, Kiera, I may have to put you in a chokehold, but as of right now, you're doing all right. Keep it up. Tears across the board. You're welcome. I'm back down, Miss McCarthy. No, you're here. I'm right on you. All right, Kai. Health advocate for mom, tough decisions. Okay. So is this decision based in whether or not you should either give her to a facility or for her to transition? What is the where's the decision line, Kai? So we can weigh the pros and cons of either and get you your clarity in that direction. We take it day by day. While Kai is answering that, let me tell y'all something about Kiara. I remember the very first session I did with Kiara, baby. When I tell you Kiara was anti-existence, Kiara was anti-existence. When I tell you I got off of that and I said, this person is difficult. Difficult! I said, Kiara, if everything that I said, Kiara had a pushback to. And I do mean everything that I said. Kiara had a, okay, but what if then everything? And I was like, at this point, do what you want to do. If that's what you do, but when I tell you, Kiara, the leaps, the bounds, the jumps, the hikes, the growth that Kiara has taken upon herself is, upon their self is amazing. But I want you to know what Kiara does. Kiara stays in the Patreon. Kiara stays listening to the classes. Kiara stays watching videos. Kiara stays in the constant pursuit of betterment, even when Kiara does not feel like it. Kiara stays in the constant pursuit of betterment, or keep betterment in Kiara's sphere of understanding. Okay, as to say, even if I don't feel like it, think like it. Okay. I'm going to hear it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to put myself in front of it. So I'm just very proud of Kiara for all of the growth and all the expansion, because I've seen a lot of y'all day one. And y'all seen me day one. But I've seen a lot of y'all day one, and when I tell you the betterment is all over you, and I'm proud. Okay. You said she is in the hospital. Okay, so you having a decision to let her go, because I want to see what is the decisions that you're trying to make about her. Because if you give me what the two choices are, I can read on both of the choices, you know? It's suspiciously similar to me. Probably. Well, I've never seen Elias and Kiera in the same place. Dialysis or healing herbs from my ancestors. Got you. Okay. So I'm gonna read on her energy and see what's going on here. And then we're gonna read on which one is the way to go. Okay? And the outcomes about that. All right, divine source, divine spirit, please connect me to Kai and I know this energy. Okay. Here we go. Elias says, same name, non-binary, everything. This is true. Y'all not even on the same platform. That's what I'm saying. Y'all the same person. Okay. So there's a concern here for me about her depression. Okay. Because when I was asking the spirit to show me, they didn't necessarily even put an emphasis on the kidneys and things as much as they did on her going like this. Okay, and when I see that, that is a sign for me for stress and for depression, the rubbing of the head. Okay, and so I think a bulk of the work too is just making sure that her mind does not step into a give up space. Okay. Because when your mind says you through it don't matter. You could shake, rock, blow smoke, rub, take this, take that. Your mind will put you, will make the decision for what the body does. So make sure that you're keeping her encouraged. Okay. Make sure you're keeping her encouraged and you're keeping positive energy around her. Okay. Because the mind is showing up here as a causation. Okay. And as something that you need to be cautious about. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let's see. What's the energy surrounding right now? Give me 3 cards on that energy, please. 3 cards on that. Okay. No, I gave me 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So it does seem to me that we have here we got this 4 of Cups, which shows up here reverse. And the 4 of Cups show up reverse. There's this kind of like sudden awareness, so it could be about the kidney failure. Where it's like a hyper awareness now of what's happening for real, and now it's like, oh, we're serious. This got serious. Okay. But there also seems to be a willingness for your mom to choose happiness, to choose to say, you know what, I'm still gonna be positive about this, which is why I think it's important that you pour into that perspective. Okay. In addition to that, there's a lot of feelings that I feel like she may be conserving. and not fully disclosing to you with this Four of Pentacles that shows up here, which is why I think you also need to inundate her with positivity, okay? And, it's going to be all right. We're going to work through this thing, got to get this thing done. We're going to, it's not going to be as bad, okay? And I feel like because even with all of that, this is oppressive reality. And so there is a feeling of feeling stuck, okay? And so, of course, like I said, you're in this she is in this mental battle of negative thoughts. I'm not going to get out of the situation. This is going to go bad. And also, there's a, hey, because she feels to me like she's a realist, right? But sometimes being a realist can render you hopeless. So we don't want to be so much of a realist that we are hopeless, because hopelessness will take us down. Okay. Let's look to see out of the two choices, okay? Of the dialysis opposed to the herbs. So let's put on the dialysis, Spirit. What do you have to say about her mom going on dialysis? Sorry. Okay, obviously there are concerns with that. However, if we look at the herbs and things of that nature, and we don't get the uprightness and the things that we need, we're going to have to go the dialysis route. We have the Four of Swords here, which shows up upright. When I see the Four of Swords upright, I'm wondering, and I'm not too familiar with dialysis. Is there such a thing as starting it and then having to get off of them, or being able to get off of dialysis? I'm going to call my mom, who's a nurse. I'm like, can you get off of dialysis? Yes, you can get off of it. Okay. Because it almost makes me feel like it's something to that effect, for a period of time and then being able to get off of dialysis. Okay. But we also have the Two of Swords here, okay, where it's really about weighing the pros and cons of that, because like, would there be a transplant, a kidney transplant that's required? Like, is that the only way to stop the kidney failure? You know what I'm saying? Where she has to be, it depends on how bad it is. Okay, gotcha. I don't know nothing about that. Well, I'm kidding. Depends on the levels of and testing and how far gone the kidneys are. Okay, I got you. Okay. But what I also see, though, however, is that there's a decision that has to be made quickly. Okay. So what I want to do is, because I see what this energy is giving, let's read on taking the natural route and see. You said she had diabetes since she was 8. So has she been managing her diabetes, or is the mismanagement of her diabetes the reason why the kidneys have depleted? Spirit, let's look at in the natural healing. What do we say, Spirit? So this is this part here, okay? You could, but this is the problem. She would have to commit to a full dedication to the management, okay? Because I see here with the Hierophant in reverse here about being able to break the traditional route. However, I'm worried that she will not be committed to her overall health in order for the naturalism to work, because we would need to have everything will have to switch, and you would need to consult a dietitian and things of that nature to make sure that the appropriate foods and things are present. Yeah, go ahead, Jax. And so that's the problem. And I don't think that she is going to do that. I don't think she's gonna do that. You know, I just don't feel she's gonna do that. With this justice card showing up here in reverse, it makes me feel like she's not going to take the accountability necessary for her to do the natural route. That okay, so that's what I'm talking about. It's the consistency. So this is the thing. The teas, the herbs she ate clean, and her levels got a lot better. Why did she fall out of that? And I'm gonna ask plainly if she will commit to it. Spirit, will she commit to the change? This is what I'm gonna say. Get the full workup done. Have a sit down conversation with her and say, let me tell you this. You can't play with this thing. We done consulted the spirit. We done did X, Y, and Z. Whether you get on dialysis or not, you have to do right. I need you to put your stern voice on. You have to do right. We can go the natural way, which will require you to make these changes. Are you going to do it? Because she can do it. Are you going to do it? But there is a thought that is what she, it's not your responsibility, it's her responsibility, where she is going to have to make that change. And the thought is this: I done lived this long. I might as well go out doing, I might as well go out doing what I want to do. I might as well go out doing. That's the thought that's at the base of that, which is why the spirit was talking about the mental health and the depression. That's at the base of that. So go to her and challenge that thought. Challenge that thought and say, you could go ahead and turn this thing around and live till you 90-some years old. Or you cannot. And either way you go, you got 5 years, 10 years if we lucky. And you're going to have to put it to her like that. Because my friend, her dad was on dialysis, and he was eating Whataburger, drinking Coca-Cola, bags and all that stuff in the back, and just fell out in the middle of the day. Okay? So I know this is tough, but I want you to also get into this space. You can only do so much. As a son who had to be a caretaker, you can only do so much. Okay? And now I'm concerned about your self-care. 2 of you can't go down. So I need you to understand that you can't help everybody. You can't change everything. You can't force her hand. But also, the only thing you can control at any point in time is yourself. All right? So have that stern conversation with her. Because where's your self-care at? It's finna be you, her on the 3rd floor, you on the 4th floor. Now, who gonna help? You know what I'm saying, Kai? Who gonna help then? If you on the 3rd floor, you on the 4th floor, who gonna help? You see what I'm saying? Peace to you. And if you want to sit down to figure out a wellness plan for yourself, go to link in my bio and book a coaching session, a spiritual coaching session. We could go ahead and devise that plan for you. Okay? Because it also is, where's the self-care at? All right, I got Q now. Thank you. No, you have more to say to me. I got you. You know I do. All right, Q. Q, what we looking into, Q? Okay. Are you looking at you? Are you in a relationship with somebody, or you're wondering about you and is someone coming? What's the specifics? I ask that because, you know, I can do a reading on what the energy is between a connection, but what I can't do, or rather what I won't do, you know, is tap into somebody that you are not in relationship with. So I just want to be clear. What are you looking for? I'm trying to see if it's worth it. Okay, gotcha. We can do that because that directly affects you. So we can do that. Okay. Come on, you got to check the integrity. All right. Let's say my prayer will begin. Divine source, divine spirit. Connect my energy to you. Quantum. Hi, Trace. So, Q, first thing I can tell you is Spirit keeps showing me broken locks. And when I see broken locks, that is an indication of broken commitments, right? Not following through with what was said, saying that they were going to do one thing. And this is from both of y'all, thinking you can endure something that you can't endure, a broken commitment. So, off top, for this to work, we got to re-clarify, reset the ground, and get the relationship constitution together. Okay? Because we have broken commitments here. Okay, Spirit, what do we have here in the energy of this relationship? Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's start here. We got the Page of Swords here in reverse. And when the Page of Swords shows up in reverse, we got some emotional manipulation going on here. Okay, it's an energy of manipulation. Okay, it's an energy of deception. And this is rooted in survival. Okay, not telling the full truth. You see, that's what I was telling you with the broken commitments. Not telling the full truth. Okay. Having someone think something, deflecting emotions, think something that's not really happening. All right. To keep this person safe. All right. So I feel like there's an energy of not knowing how to be in a relationship with others because you don't think that you are safe. And when a person don't think that they are safe, okay, Melinda, I got you. I'll put it towards. When a person don't think that they're safe, so the rest will be 75 then, Melinda. If you can Venmo that if you want to as well. But I'll put that towards a full and we can schedule that. Okay. When a person is in survival mode, they can do a lot of things that are not well for the relationship, that's not well for the other person when they're in survival mode. So you always are looking around, waiting around for something to hit the fan, something to happen, something to go wrong, so forth and so on. Okay. And so that's present here. Okay. I also feel like we got bad gossip going on here. Like we're hearing from outside people and not coming to the source, which is each other. Right. What I do see is a Two of Cups here. And you see, when y'all are healthy, y'all are on point. Okay. I mean, when y'all are on the same page, y'all are unified, y'all feel well. Y'all are on point. When you not, you not. There is the Three of Swords here because they're showing up because there has been a heartbreak here. All right. And this is what has the relationship shook. Okay. There's been a disloyalty, there's been a betrayal, there's been a heartbreak here. And that's when the spirit was showing me those broken locks. Okay. But we don't want to have the full conversation as to what it is. All right. But this is why I'm saying that there's still a space and still a hope, because you got the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords means that there is still success and mental clarity here. Okay? That there is still room for success. So, Spirit, let me see. What does Q need to do? Or what do they need to do in order to salvage this relationship? Boom. King of Swords. We got to tell the truth. We got to tell the truth. We got to demand the truth. And we got to run the risk of being vulnerable and being open. Okay? That's what has to happen. However, comma, this is what I warn against. This is what I warn against. If one is not willing, we got the Five of Cups. We're going to have to take the L. We're going to have to accept the loss and move forward. But we got to be willing to tell the truth and be vulnerable. Hear me. If just one is unwilling, if just one is unwilling, the losses, we're just going to have to cut the losses and keep pushing. Okay? Just going to have to cut the losses and keep pulling, because it's been one-sided for too long. If you have a space of one-sidedness with this Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to work. Okay? So you need to say we need a powwow conversation, or we need to go ahead and we got to agree and move forward in this direction, or we need to go ahead and ease on down the road. Don't carry nothing that might be a load. Ease on down the road. Have that conversation. And if your partner is willing, then y'all got a shot. If they're not willing, or if you aren't willing, go ahead and cut your losses and say, hey, this is not healthy. This is not working out. But there is a hope. But that's what it's contingent on. Okay? Thank you, Q. You're welcome. All right, Katrina, here we go. After Katrina, I have Taisha. All right. Hi, Katrina. Thank you for your patience. Can I spirit connect with you, Katrina's energy, please? All right. All right. What's going on in Katrina's energy spirit? What's going on? All right. Here we go, Katrina. So, who are you nurturing? Who are you taking care of? Because whoever it is that you're nurturing, whoever you're taking care of, whoever you're putting your energy towards, you're doing a good job in that department. Okay? Whoever you're nurturing, whoever you're putting your energy towards, whoever you're taking care of, um, you're doing a great job in that department. However, just my kids, okay. So you're doing a great job in that department. So let me say that. Okay? Doing a great job in that department. The issue that we have here, though, we got temperance, which is showing up in reverse. And so when we have temperance showing up in reverse, especially for you working parents out there, this means that there is an imbalance within yourself, right? And so when we have, that means that we will devote all our attention in this direction towards the kids, which is something you should do because you are a parent. However, come, you have to be well in the process. And there's a lack of self wellness that's happening here. All right. It's a lack of self care and a lack of self wellness that's happening. Furthermore, we got the Eight of Wands, which shows up here. Hi, Miss Cat. Peace to you. We got the Eight of Wands, which shows up here. And when the Eight of Wands, think of the light bulbs. When the Eight of Wands shows up here, we have like some type of movement or some type of quick decision or change that's coming up. All right, where there is a decision. Are there any quick decisions that you're having to make? Or big decisions that you're having to make because it's some type of movement, some type of change here that is hanging in the balance. Oh, that water was good. Hold on. Excuse me. And so this is why the self-care is necessary because there's like you got it's a wellness needed within you and there's a shift. It's a quick I can't help but keep saying it's a quick change, a quick decision, a movement. I forced to move to a new job recently or go without a job. Okay. That's that. Okay. Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So you haven't made that decision yet? And you're moving, you have to like physically like move, like relocate somewhere. Is that what that means? Help me to understand what that means. Just want to be clear how I advise. Yes, have to relocate, and I just got in a committed. Oh, gotcha. So it's the spirit of a lot going on. So you have to make that decision, that strong decision, okay? And you just got in a relationship. Ooh, you show picked the right time to just be in the midst of a lot. Yeah. And I see that with this Two of Cups here, this partnership that shows up here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. My daughter's told me at the last minute she made finals and she traveling. Oh, so it's just a lot. Okay, I understand. And so that makes sense. That makes sense here. You know, who you're nurturing, who you're taking care of. You have a partner now, okay? You have your daughter, who's your child, your kids, who's being your kids, and you have this traveling, all this stuff going on. It's a lot of goings on. Okay? And so my concern for you within this energy is, again, the self-care and the process. When do you take time to slow down? Because it's a lot of racing things happening here. Okay? Let me look at this. What is something that y'all want her to focus on or want her to do? What does Katrina need? Let's talk about getting some sleep first. What's your sleep schedule like? What's your sleep schedule like? I don't sleep. I'm also doing midterms. Katrina, this is a lot. Katrina, this is where the confusion and the all over the place. That's a lot. So you're not getting rest. You're not getting sleep. You're in a work mode. And it's challenges after challenges after challenges after challenges after challenge after challenge. Okay? And so we're going to have to work in a time for a stop, a hold. I need you to address your schedule, address that so you could get the appropriate rest, get the appropriate sleep. I need you to address all of that. Okay? Because number one, that's the biggest thing. The rest, the lack of rest, I'm telling you, we learned this in the Patreon. You don't get the appropriate sleep, the mental health is in the trash. If you do not get the appropriate sleep, your mental health is in the trash. Your mood, your emotions, all of that is in the trash. And so not sleeping, that's one, a self-betrayal. All right. And that's the imbalance of the self-care. Okay? So that's why, let me tell you something. With this, it's a lot. Okay. Let me tell you something. With this Queen of Pentacles, that's what I asked. I said, who are you taking care of? Cat, dogs, partner, kids, midterms, and you eating that up. You doing all that, great. I mean, you sticking to it and following up on your things. Let me tell you something. Wait, retype that because the keyboard did not want to be your friend in that moment. But either way, we got to get. He had to top it off with the cats yesterday. Okay, let me tell you something, son. Listen, I know you love these cats, but you don't listen. Okay, we may have to hold off on these cats. We may need to take these cats back to where they need to be because you don't need that overload. You don't need nothing else. Okay, out of the things that you're supposed to be doing, the things that you need to do, you need to focus on your needs. Okay, got to focus on your needs. All right, so please, for the sake of all that is good, I need you to start cutting some things off. What you need to remove some of the stuff from your schedule. So them cats, son, let me tell you something. I know you love these cats, but we're gonna have to do something else with these cats because you don't need nothing else, Katrina. Okay? And we gotta stop this say yes spirit. We got to start to say no spirit. So I need you to evaluate your life, see what is extra, and I need you to cut the extra because the fact that you're not getting no sleep, you're gonna fall out. It's gonna be you. You're gonna be sit there passed out, and now you in the hospital, and so now I got to fly and lead drop you in the hospital bed. And who gonna take care of all this? Class missed the midterm, gonna fail. This one can't get this. The cat's gonna be dead and run away. The kids, something has to give. All right. I need you to sit down and look and ask your partner to assist you. Where am I doing the most at? I need you to make those changes, and I need you to create a bedtime for yourself that you stick to that gives you the appropriate rest. Because without the appropriate rest, it's over. That's something easy that you can do because that sleep is what's taking you out and why the mind is jumbled and the decision making where you're normally clear, you're unclear because we're not getting enough rest. Okay? And talk to your partner to help you figure out where you're doing the most at. And have your partner help you to eliminate those challenges. Okay? Because we're doing too much. You're being overwhelmed and you're overwhelming yourself. So stop. All right. Thank you, Katrina. Taisha, are you here? And what we reading on, Taisha? You should ever find someone new. You've got to add my question. Okay. Remember studying REM sleep cycles, it can get your maximum rest for a few available hours. Oh, come on. You're welcome. What is going on with me and why can't I commit and finish what I start? I'm fulfilled. Okay. Spirit, connect me to Taisha's energy, please. Spirit, what's going on in Taisha's energy? Okay, here we go. All right. Let's start here. We got the Fool card here that shows up upright. Every time I see the Fool card comes out, it knocks my head to the side because that is funny. I am the fool. I accept it. It's me. But the Fool card really speaks to you, Taisha, having so much space and time and possibility, right? There is not a lack of time. Like, most people can't accomplish things because they can't seem to fit it in their day. You know, that's not your testimony. You have space and opportunity to complete the things. And that's where the lack of fulfillment is. It's coming from the lack of completion. Okay, because we have a more commitment to others than we do to ourselves. You are more committed to making sure other people thrive than you are. I mean, you will work till you're down to the nubs of your hands to see somebody else be successful. But you're not doing that for yourself. And it is a choice-based thing. It's not even, I don't even think it's a spiritual thing, so to speak. It's a choice-based thing. You are actively choosing against yourself. All right? And I don't know if it is, well, we'll look at that in just a second, okay? What I also see here, we got the Hierophant, which shows up here in reverse, okay? And when the Hierophant shows up in reverse, it's particularly for this, is that there's no structure here, and it's kind of like the best thing and the worst thing was for you. I'm not going to say the worst thing. I'm just going to say that the best thing has been your spiritual journey, but also the lack of a specified structure to follow and the lack of a structure to follow, period, works against you. Okay? So because you don't have a structure for your day and you don't stick to that structure, that works against you. Because you will feel fulfilled if you finished your things. But you don't finish your things because you don't want to commit to a structure. And you don't want to commit to a structure because you don't like being controlled. And so it's a F the police, it's the fight the authority. But you got to understand, this is tied to when authority figures who should have been in charge did you wrong. So now it is within your body to have an issue with authority, which means structure, okay? Which means I got to follow this. There's a whole problem with that because in your mind, that's all grouped together. So you're prone to rebel against the structure just because it's a structure, even though it is helping you, okay? And so what you got to get in your head is that this structure is not bad. This is the good structure. This is authority that's good. I'm developing a good relationship with authority because I know that the authority figures in your life in the past have been abusive to you. Okay? But you got to reestablish a healthy relationship with authority. And that is also we got to rework this because hold on, let me catch it. There is a difference here that we have to there's a delineation between having power and being in authority. When we talk about being in authority, there are some respectable qualities to that person. Somebody just having power don't have to be good, right? You can have power all day long, power over people and be a bad person. But when we think about authority, there is an inherent goodness. There is a well-meaning that is within authority. And so it is to denote that the people who were in your life, they have power over you, not authority. They were not authority figures. They were not leaders, because a leader is not above you. They're not standing on your head compressing you. A leader goes in front of you, or because they have been in front of you, and they could tell you that this is the way to go. So you have to change your mind about your view of someone who got power over you and what someone who is a positive leader or something that is in authority. So the difference between that, and you have to define that and make that make sense for you so that you can make a positive association with authority, okay, with leadership. Otherwise, you're never going to follow it because you think you have to rebel against it because it is giving you semblances of those who have power over you. Okay? You said, wow, I told God that I don't trust the process because in the past when I have heard, heard completely consistently. That's it. That is it. Okay? And so I need you to let's set a goal for yourself. Spend this week putting together a schedule. Don't even execute it this week. Give yourself, let's put the schedule together and start on Monday. So give yourself time to act the fool, do the fool. But on that Monday, from Monday to the following Monday, create a strict schedule that encompasses the things you want to complete and challenge yourself to stick to that schedule. Because you got to see that following through with the schedule, dealing with authority in some way or fashion, can yield positive results. You got to see that with your own eyes, with an intention to discover that. Okay? And when you see you can make that 7 days, do the fool for 4 or 5 days, and set a challenge for 2 weeks. And see if you can make it 2 weeks following your schedule. And your happiness will come because you're not suspended in the air. There are things being done. You can physically see a change and a progress. Spirit, what is the issue with the attachment to you know who? Can we rebuild that, please? Not the Fool card came out again. All right, Spirit, give me one more here. Okay. We got the Magician card in reverse, which is you don't believe truly that you will have another opportunity at love or relationships. Right, Taisha. Right. As my mentee says, I thank you for your tears because there is a willingness beneath that. And to that, I would also say that if you're tired of it, turn it around. Because you can, Taisha. And with this person, you really don't, you think that this is your opportunity. That's it. This is it. You don't really believe that the Spirit has somebody for you other than this person. You don't really believe that. You don't have confidence in that because of your view of authority. And so you think that this is it. So you keep cycling around with this person, hoping that something that's not going to happen happens. And you're holding yourself back with this Fool card reverse, dealing with this person. Okay? And there is an embarrassment that's at the core here that you're going to have to overcome because this is something that you're choosing and choosing and choosing to do. Okay? And you have got to trust. And you've got to overcome. Oh my God, is that a? It looks like it's like a white bird. Am I tripping? There is this white bird that's not a dove. It's not any of that, but it's right there on the tree. That's so strange to me. Nobody's going to be able to get you out of this, Taisha, but you. You can listen to as many affirmations, read as many books, but until you know that there is better for you and you make the decision, it's not going to change. But I'm going to tell you this. You have been trying to get this way, and it has not worked. Dare to do something different. I say that to you, Taisha, and I say that to the 17 folks on the Clock app, the other 7 folks on the YouTube. Dare to do something different. You have tried it like this. You have done it like this over and over again, and there has not been a result yielded yet. Now, that's what you know. You have done the self-sacrificing. You have done the pouring into others more than you pour into yourself. You have done that over and over again. Dare to do something different. And I'm also going to send you to somebody. Raw flow energy. So we can get that stagnant energy up and out and get to the bottom of it. Raw flow energy. She is an energy worker. And the best there is Okay. Jax is also a straight shooter. Because you know me, I'll be like, hey, let's look at this. Jax is not that. Jax is going to say what it is. Okay, but I think that you could really benefit from a session with Jax or a series of sessions with Raw Flow Energy. Okay. Because we can get that energy moving, but you got to know and you got to believe. But let me tell you something, even Jax cannot get you to believe. You have to believe because you have to get exhausted and tired of seeing the ill results of doing the same thing. Are you willing? Ain't no magic potion, ain't no one candle, ain't none of that. That's why we have held off on the core cutterization, right? Because we got to get clear here. Or else it's going to go real bad. Okay? So, spend today, spend the rest of this week coming up with a schedule. And then starting on Sunday or Monday, the truth is yours. I mean, the choice is yours, excuse me. Come on, the truth is yours. I receive it. But the choice is yours. Sunday, Monday, whatever. Commit to that schedule for 7 days. Put that into work. Put that into action. So, Taisha, you can start living in the blessing and not in the burden. That's the affirmation. I am committed to living in the blessing and not the burden. I no longer will live in the burden. I am open and willing to live in the blessing. All right, Taisha? Thank you. I get to versus I have to. That's it. Okay? You got this, Taisha. We already know what the destiny is. Just get to it. All right, y'all. I want to remind you that I have a curse breaking class available at the link in the bio. Okay? So make sure that you are doing what you can. And that thing is what? To sign up and slide on over there. Slide some oil to me. Okay? Slide on over there. Wow. Slide on over there. Sign up for the curse breaking class. The link is in the bio. It's taking place April 21st. Oh, I almost caught a Charlie horse. Let me tell you something. I was doing leg day yesterday. Almost caught a Charlie horse. And everything in here was finna come crashing down. And y'all would be like, this was powerful to, oh my God. It was getting ready to happen just that fast. Be encouraged. All right. Peace, everybody. I will talk to you all later. Do you have any space for an additional reading? Not right now, but I am committed and dedicated, and it's on my schedule to reappear tonight. Okay, so you can expect me to reappear between at probably around 7 o'clock on live tonight. Okay, so Cut that on. I'm headed to you to it's okay. I'm headed to okay. Go ahead and do that then. You said we ain't even gonna worry about it. All right, peace to you. Grateful for everybody. Grateful for your time. Divine Source, Divine Spirit, I come forth here first to say thank you. Thank you for an opportunity for us to grow, for us to share, for us to learn, for us to have yet another chance to improve, for us to get better, Spirit. We're grateful for every lesson that comes from forth the reading of others, Spirit. I am grateful to be an agent of change, Spirit, to be an agent of healing, to be an agent of restoration, to be an agent of rejuvenation, an agent of hope, Spirit. I'm grateful for that. I don't take that lightly. Spirit, go right now and touch the people in the places that they need tenderness at. Spirit, I ask that you undo the thoughts, untangle the brain, untangle the wiring that teaches them that they are not worthy, that teaches them that they are unable, Spirit. Right now, I call forth all of the spirits, all of the energies, all the ancestors that were the doer, Spirit. And I ask them to do it for them right now in this space, Spirit. Go forth, Spirit. Help them to understand their power. Help them to understand their purpose, Spirit. Spirit, help them in the areas in which they're unwilling. And I ask that all of the energies that support them, Spirit, to stand in the gap right now in this space, Spirit. We ask that the rejuvenation be swift. We ask, Spirit, that the spaces that need to be filled, Spirit. We ask that the signs be clear and concise so that their ears can receive it, their eyes can see it, and their souls can witness it, Spirit. It's in the mighty energy of all that is, Spirit. We say thank you, and it is so, and so it is. All right, y'all, let me go before I shift. All right. Bye.